And a good afternoon. It's a Friday, almost the end of the month. This is Russell Mays. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you're with us today. Don't forget, you can pick up my book, Fear Profits You Nothing, on Amazon. It's a pretty good read. I liked it. Well, I wrote it, so I guess I like it. Had to get a little bit of an early start today. And the reason why I wanted to get an early start today, because a lot is going to be happening this weekend, and I'm going to try to get a hold of it. I'm probably going to do another show Sunday morning. A lot of people are requesting that time frame for me. So I'll try to do my best to get on this Sunday morning and get with everybody. But as you can see, the current topic of the day is America burning. And all I have to say is the fire has been struck. The match has been lit. And I do believe coronavirus was the kindling to start the fire. And the reason why I think that is because our politicians, utilizing the health scare to keep everybody locked up for 2 months for total frustration. Then, as soon as the frustration was reaching a riotous viewpoint where people were starting to go out and protest, they had this killing, this George Floyd killing by the police. There's going to be a lot of controversy over that. But once that happened, everybody started leaving their homes and burning cities. That is what the Democrats want. That is what George Soros wants. That is what Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and all the other idiots that want to destroy this country. That's what they want. They want it because now that the stupid people that are burning everything, which I think were plants, are now bringing in the military. So the military is here now, okay? So you got to look at what's going on. Look at what happened with Boston. The exact same thing happened to Boston as it happened to Minneapolis. You have a Boston mayor who's a Democrat who could care less about the people, just wants the power and the control. But they know if they make the people crazy, they will do exactly what they did there. They burnt the city. That's what this mayor did in Minneapolis. He pulled all the cops out, made people crazy, and said, there you go. Burn away, baby. Burn away. So, how do I go down this road of stupidity and racism? And the only way you could go down this road of stupidity, of racism, is just to grab it by the horns and take it on. Take it on. And the reason why I mean that is none of this has to do with Black Lives Matter. None of this has to do with race. Nothing like that. So if that's true, what these people are protesting, then the Asian cop that stood there and watched it, he was a racist then too, because he allowed that to happen. So not only were the white guys racist, so were the Asian people. But I don't know what the George Floyd did. From what I've seen, he didn't deserve to die. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I have to totally agree with what Target tweeted out. And it makes perfect sense if you got a brain on your shoulder or a head on your shoulder and a brain in it. What did they do to deserve that? How about all these people that are protesting? Why don't you go burn your house? Why don't you take your car out there and burn it? Why not? You're protesting, right? You want to demand something be done, bring your vehicle to these protests and burn them. That's what you should do. Or if you want to destroy a building, take your car and drive its butt through the window and do it. You people are stupid. You think you're really doing something? This is what you've done in Minneapolis. Last count, or the last one I heard, 170 businesses burned to the ground. What you have done was simply took your jobs away. Those businesses will not come back to your area. The watch riots in LA prove that. They burned all these businesses. Those people didn't go back. They went somewhere else. Now it's even more destitute than it was before. So your people are so stupid. But if you see the way the news was presenting it, and people weren't looking, I was looking at this, watching it. All through the day, the news reporters were not trying to incite, but they were dying for something to happen. They were begging for a fight somewhere, somehow. But all they could say is nobody's rioting. Everyone's protesting, but there's no bottles being thrown, no tear gas, none of that. Then, at night, as night fell, a whole new group of people came in. These were the instigators. And you can tell them right away, not because they were wearing masks, it was the type of dress they were wearing. They were geared for a fight. The people during the day weren't. They were in everyday clothes. They were flip-flops and they had sunglasses on. People at night were geared in riot gear, basically. Maybe not police riot gear, but pedestrian riot gear. You know, rugged clothes, sneakers. You know, you can tell. And guess what happened? They started burning places. One after another, after another, after another. So if you people are so proud to protest for Black Lives Matter, and you people are so proud to protest the death of a police officer, or not a police officer, but a citizen by a cop, and not allowing justice to be done through the normal courts, which you and I know might not be a fair trial. I don't want to say that, but we see that a lot too. But the point is, you're a lynch mob. The police were a lynch mob. They shouldn't have done what they did. There's no questions about that. The mayor should have been thrown out or thrown in jail with the rest of them. Same thing with that idiot governor of yours. Should do the same damn thing. But that's the point. They are in control and you're not. They will allow you to burn your living life away. You know how dumb it is You burnt down the police station. Guess who's going to fix it? You are. The taxes that you pay will go up, and now you'll build them a brand new police station. But the businesses that you burned, that actually put food on your table, that actually puts a roof over your head and keeps your lights on, they're gone. If I was a business owner, why would I want to be in that neighborhood? Why would I want to be there? What? So when you get pissed off again, you burn my building down again, steal all my stuff? What is wrong with you people? But nobody's going to be able to see that. Nobody's going to do a damn thing about it. This is all going to get brushed under there. You know, they got riots burning down the city. All of a sudden, coronavirus is off the front page. No coronavirus. And then CNN, what a crock of shoot that is. Unbelievable. That CNN reporter that got arrested, are you kidding me? That was staged. All the way that was staged. There is nothing but stage. Because either that or the police are so stupid that they don't know what they're doing. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at it, there's a line of cops on one side just standing there, and there's black cops in that line. If this black reporter wanted to get arrested and the cops are smart, they should have used the black cops to arrest him. But no, they used white cops. Then they arrested the crew. But the point is, they wanted to get arrested because it made the news. Look at us. Look how good we are. We're being arrested just like everybody else is. Well, poo-poo on you and being arrested like everybody else is. I'm just so fed up with the stupidity of the people allowing the stupidity of our politicians to run our lives this way. They don't want or care one hoot about you. They do not care. They really, honest to God, do not care. What they care about is how much money can they make off of you. That's the reason why hydrochloroquine is having such an issue, because they cannot make money off of it. It's a good drug. It works, very inexpensive, and you don't have to put out a lot to be healthy. This Ryanstand and all these other vaccines are doing, you're talking thousands of dollars a month that you have to chuck out of your pocket just to pay for these people to do it, when you don't have to do that. Why in the world would every doctor that's being up front page, you have to dig deep into Google this proverbial, oh, we don't censor the good stuff. Bull. If you Google, this is what you should do. Google hydrochloroquine is good. You will have to go 6 pages deep to find any retort to the BS that's given beforehand. That's crazy. Now, what's even worse is they just did an autopsy report on George Floyd. Are you ready for this? That was pretty damn fast, wasn't it? How long did it take them to do Jeffrey Epstein's autopsy? Months. and then they got it wrong. This one here, they did it instantaneously. Oh, it came out. He didn't die of asphyxiation. What did they say he died of? Let's see. Number of factors contributed to the 46-year-old's death. A report conducted by the Hennepin County Medical Examiner states there were no physical findings that support a diagnosis of traumatic asphyxiation or strangulation. However, the combined effect of being pinned down by an officer, as well as his underlying conditions and any potential intoxicant in his system, likely contributed to his death. That is BS. And the reason why I say it's BS is because of this part of the statement. His underlying health condition and any potential intoxicants. Think about that. Any potential intoxicants in his system. That means they have no idea what caused this man to die. It could have been the knee on the throat. Personally, I think all 4 cops should be arrested and put in jail. But that doesn't constitute burning Target or 170 businesses. I'm sorry. That was caused by the Democrats. Oh, I'm being asked by Tony, what is with the looting? Yeah, what was that got to do with anything? I was saying earlier that the only thing that's going to happen, they burnt the station down. They're going to have to rebuild it with their taxes. However, all the other businesses that were burnt, from banks to Target to Walmart to AutoZone and O'Reilly's, and you name all those places, they're not going to go back. Why would you want to build a business again in that town where any little spark will get your business taken away and burned? No, they're going to move. And then what are you going to do? How are you going to feed your family without jobs in the area or places to go shop because you're stupid enough to burn it to the ground? All I know is these people were dumb for doing that. Dollar store. That's a good one. That's where they're going to be buying everything, is the dollar store, until they burn that down. When they burn the dollar store down, and then that'll leave too. I can't figure that out for the life of me. Why would any business want to do business in a city and a town that does that? I was talking about the race riots in Watts, California. Same thing. When they burnt all those businesses, they did not go back to that area. They went somewhere else. Same thing happened in Boston. When they rioted and burnt those down, those businesses didn't go back. Now, those people are driving forever or riding on buses and trains and stuff to get to work because those businesses and jobs are gone. Thank you very much for the stupidity. So, and I personally believe the mayor of Minneapolis is the reason why that city burned, and it's going to burn bad after this autopsy report. Big time, it's going to burn bad because these people are too stupid to think for themselves. And when those people walk in like they did last night, because they were protesting safely all through the day until night, until those people, which were outsiders, came in and started instigating it all. That's what they want. Now they have the military there. That's what the Democrats want. They want military law, martial law, so they can control the people even more. That's the reason why they will not open up the cities. That's the reason why they're doing all that. The main thing about it is that's where they're headed to. They want this to be controlled because they do not want the election to happen the way it's going to happen. What are you for in the ghettos? To burn it or martial law or what? The ghettos are only the ghettos is because the people do not want to. Now, you don't know. Martial law is crazy. I don't care where you're at. Martial law is not a good thing at all. And the reason is martial law is run by the very same people that are telling us to shelter into place. And I don't want these idiots telling me what to do. Instead of giving you a ticket or a fine, they'll shoot your ass. So if you don't stay at home, boom, they shoot you. So this is a free country. With a free country comes the simple fact is you have to be responsible for yourself. As far as these police, they're not going to spread the virus. The virus is not that bad. That's anybody that buys into the virus as bad as it is that because influenza was worse, and during the influenza, they had Super Bowl and everybody else. Nothing's happening. They open up all these cities and everybody goes back. The death rate will not increase. Absolutely. I'm in a high risk zone. For me, I'm high risk. I have yet, and I talk to a lot of people across this country and around the world, yet to find one person that actually has had it. Talk to people that know somebody that's had it. You see somebody on the news that has had it. But I did see 2 reports that came from the morgue that someone died of a heart attack, and they were told that it was corona death and not a heart attack. That's simple as fact. I do not believe this. The virus, it doesn't matter if one person dies or 1,000 people die. If we go under those rules of corona, if we abide by the rules they're setting for corona, they better stop taking our cars away. They better take everything away. More people die by the end of a baseball bat than corona. More people die at the hands of an automobile than corona. People are committing suicide because of this stupidity. Wearing a mask does not stop the coronavirus. And when you have a health department coming out saying that virus lives on all these surfaces, scares the living crap out of people, and then turns around and say, oh, we're sorry. It doesn't happen that way. I don't believe them. I do believe, because I read the biology report on the hydrochloroquine that they're using, that works. And the way the virus works itself. No, don't get me wrong. I know there's a virus. I don't think it's as bad as they're saying it is, but they want to make it scared because they love to have you in your house. I go out of my house all the time and I see more idiocy of people judging me than anything else. Name a part that's bad and show me the proof that it's bad. That's what I want to know. I want to see the proof. All I hear is the news reports. And the thing that gets me about who cares about England? That's still a news report. Have you been to England? Did you see that? Did you go to Italy? Have you been there? No, these are news reports. Good. Show me the reports that you saw when you were over there. That's all I need. I want to see some of the proof. They're not showing any records of anybody. These people that are being healed, when you see that 102-year-old person saying, I beat coronavirus. Oh, okay. You beat coronavirus. How did you beat it? They do not tell you how they beat it. Simple as that. If you were there when it was bad, how come you're back here? You're spreading it around. You better stay in the house and don't go out ever, because you will make the second coming. Just stay at your house. Do not leave, because the moment you go out, you're going to infect people that need to make a life for themselves. Simple as that. The thing is coronavirus is not that bad. Influenza is worse. The flu is worse. Bring it on. Bring it on. Come on over. I'll invite you in. We'll have a beer. Doesn't matter to me, because I don't believe the virus, and I don't believe you had it. I do not believe that you went over to Italy or England. So, and there's a lot of things that I don't believe about this virus. Number one thing that's really gets my goat, if you will, on this virus. Everybody for the last 3 years has been screaming and yelling at how much our politicians and governments and our media is lying to us day in and day out. Oh, I hope you didn't leave. You probably left. But day in and day out, that's all they do is lie to us. Now this virus comes in and now it's telling the truth. No, I don't believe it for an instant. Not for one instant. It's just crazy. And all these reports that they're doing because of this rioting going on. Are you kidding me? If you're so worried about the virus, why are you out there rioting? I love these people that do this. They're unbelievable. Every time I turn around, there was just somebody else talking BS with no proof, evidence of anything. All they do is spin what they're hearing on TV. Tell me and show me the proof. I want to see some proof. Absolute sinister. Oh, that's an interesting one. Straight up proof that this coronavirus is actually doing something like that. I don't know. America is burning. Now it's burning physically. They are going to try and push this voter mail-in registration for the election during the presidency. They do that, we better riot. And I mean the entire country, because anybody that does that and forces us not to have an election, not to have our votes counted, that's communism. That's where this world is going to be headed to. All I know is I'm going to cut it short here today. I get on a rant on this, and you get some people popping in that, what are you going to do? They all have their opinion. Everybody has their opinions, and you should stick to your opinions. If you believe the coronavirus is going to kill everybody, then stay inside. Live off the government if that's what you want. Play your video games if that's what you want. Me, as the Lord says, when it's your time to go, you're going to go. So why worry about it? It's not, don't be stupid, but why worry about it? But who knows? Anyway, my name is Russell Mays. Please pick up my book, Fear Profits You Nothing. Life is good. You take care now. Bye.